In order to find the distance between the 2 points so that you could find the diameter and then the radius, you would use the distance formula. So the distance formula is the square root of the change in distance between the x squared and then the change in distance between the y squared. So if you don't have it memorized, it's x2 minus x1 squared plus y2 minus y1 squared. And you would label your coordinate points x2 and x1, y1, and x2, y2. From there, you go ahead and plug it into the formula. So you have 5 minus 19 quantity squared plus 7 minus 5 quantity squared. So if you do the square root of negative 14 squared, so on your calculator, let's pull up Desmos scientific calculator and do 14 and squared, 196 plus 2 squared, which is 4. So the diameter is square root of 200. 200 is the square root of 100 times 2, or in other words, 10 radical 2. So if that's the diameter, then my radius would be 10 rad 2 divided by 2, or 5 rad 2. In order to find the center, you would use the midpoint formula, which is x1, it's the averages of the x's, and then comma the averages of the y's. So in this case, if you average the x's, you get 19 plus 5 over 2 and 5 plus 7 over 2. And so if you add those two together, 24 divided by 2 is 12. And 12 divided by 2 for the y's is 6. And then we plug that all in. So y minus 6 quantity squared plus x minus 12 quantity squared equals 5 rad 2. And don't forget to square that. So our final answer, y minus 6 squared plus x minus 12 squared, is equal to, you would square the 5 and then square the radical 2. So 25 times 2, or 50.